And this is an issue that it kind of haunts a lot of nonprofits and a lot of business owners. So what's important to know is you want to own every one of these stages, and you want to think about how you're going to move people comfortably from this stage to the connection stage to the engagement stage. And when they get to the engagement stage, they need to have a quick understanding of where their options are to continue on with you. So um, these are three things that nonprofits typically need to have happen. They need to have volunteers, they need to have donations, and they need to have mission-focused referrals. What I mean by mission-focused referrals is when someone doesn't want to be a volunteer, they don't really want to donate, but they do want to tell someone about you that could help you. So it could be that they know a funder, or that they know someone in the media, or that they know some group that would come over and volunteer for you, and they will refer those folks to you, and it helps your mission advance. So this is the plan that I'm wanting you to think about. How does someone who becomes aware of you, are you making it simple for them to connect with you, engage with you, and clearly decide how to move forward with you? Most nonprofits that have any kind of problem with this, and many do, would be that they don't own these areas very well. And so people get to this connection stage and they never find the door to engage. So they just sort of know about you and kind of interact with you and sort of are friends with you in some manner, but they never really do anything that you would hope it would cultivate into, or grow up to become. So it's important that the signposts are put in here and that you actually understand this floor plan carefully, so that you can build it so that they can do this almost automatically, kind of like a self-guided museum tour, or something that would allow them to just naturally progress in your relationship in this way. So in the awareness stage, they usually become aware of you with your website, your newsletter, your social media coverage, and media that they see. They know who you are, but they haven't introduced themselves, and you don't know that they are aware of you yet. In the connection stage, that's when they reach out to you in some manner. Maybe it's a meeting, maybe it's email, maybe it's phone call. They visit your website, and you become aware that they've shared a story. Maybe they subscribe to your newsletter, or they forwarded it to someone else, and you're aware of that. At this point, you are aware of who they are. Maybe they've connected via social media, and they've liked your posts, or they've become a friend on Facebook, or they've connected with you on LinkedIn or on Twitter. So this is the connection stage, but if these doors are not visible to them, they're not going to make it into this arena of engagement. And that's really up to you to help move the people toward this area, and making these doors very easy to find and very clear about what path they might choose. I see this as a little bit of a foyer to the path, so that this is, if you can move them from this area into here, then you can really have a good discussion about, we are glad you're here. We would like for you to do more with us, and share with them these opportunities to volunteer, donate, or refer. So then they can go on down this path. Sometimes a person will go down all three paths, but you want them to have the opportunity to choose something and understand what they can do. And that often is not very clear in a business setting or in a nonprofit setting. So I want you to think about that. And the rest of the presentation is really about some tips to own this area, or this area, to move them into this ultimate destination place.